Hi from Whistler. Made it to my buddy Justin's place. I'm super stoked to ride for the first time ever. By the way, I'm like about to put this onto a roll of paper towels because I keep forgetting my little stand. Okay, stay. Okay, cool. The drive up here was a trip. And as I was driving up to Whistler from Seattle, I'm taking off my boots right now because I'm inside now. Anyways, as I was driving up the freeway, I was thinking about something that my friend Darcy was sharing with me earlier about how life is kind of like a freeway. You're driving down this freeway of life, and every once in a while, you exit into a city. And sometimes it's because of something good, sometimes it's because of something not so good. Like, let's say you're driving down the freeway and you exit into a city because you're the high school football star or the hottest cheerleader. It's like a great time in your life, and you pull off into this exit and you live in this city where you're the best football player or the best cheerleader, and it feels good to be there. Some people live that time and then pull back on the freeway and keep going. And some people stay in that city forever, and they don't really get back on the freeway and see what else is out there. They just kind of stay there, just emotionally and mentally and otherwise. And so these are the people who, when they're 60, 70, 80 years old, all they reminisce about is, oh, back in the day when I was that football player, back in the day when I was that cheerleader, or back in the day when I was that cheerleader. And that's totally okay. That's absolutely a choice. But for those who get back on the freeway and drive, sometimes something really tragic happens. For example, sometimes people, get married and then they lose a child. And so they exit. And at that exit, they go to a city and they decide to stay and live in that city forever. And maybe they decide to commit their lives to working with other parents who have lost their children, to connecting with communities of other people who have lost their children, to support other parents who have lost their children. And that's perfect, and that's honorable as well. But then sometimes there are people who leave that city after they've had their time there, and they keep driving down the freeway. And so I guess the point of this story is, where are you at? Are you at a point in your life where you're driving down that freeway with all of the lessons that you've accrued, all of the things that you've stored, all of the gifts and lessons and knowledge that you've accumulated from all of those exits and cities that you've stopped in? What city are you heading towards, if you know what it is? If you decided to stay in a city, or if you've been in one particular city for a really long time, are you happy there? Does it feel good there? Is it nourishing your spirit and your soul? Or is it draining? And are you at a point where maybe you're wondering, I wonder what else is out there? And if that's the case, can you find the courage and the commitment to get back into your vehicle and pull back out onto the freeway where you are free? So just some thoughts since I was driving and also making the video. And I'm really happy to not be in a car and to be in Whistler for the next 5 days. So if you happen to be in Whistler, reach out. We can ride together. That doesn't make any sense. That's me pretending to snowboard. Okay, I'm just going to stop this video now. See you guys.